Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have created this bronzy kind of Mauvey eye makeup look. So I really love how the eye makeup look turned to be, and I really love the earrings also. I got this from Luxo Moda, and it's been like a year now, and they're of the same quality, and I really love how the earrings carry this look, because I don't have any other jewelry or accessory. I just have the earring and it looks so good. So I'm excited to show you guys how I created this look. So if you want to watch that, please keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed. So let's get right into the video. Please click the red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so that you will not miss out any of my videos. So starting off my makeup with some facial oil, I use the Bridal Glow Serum from InstaGlam. It was previously called as InstaGlam and now it's called Glamaroma. I'll be dropping the link right below on my description box so you can check that out. This is very moisturizing and gives me a very subtle glow. And then I'm going to be starting off with my eye makeup. So I'm using the NYBae Liquid Concealer. I think this is in the shade Dark and White Presztel, and this one is a great concealer. I have a complete review on my channel. I'll be dropping that on the screen right now. And I'm going to be setting this with the L'Oreal Matte Magic Compact Powder using a damp beauty blender. And then moving on to eyeshadow palette, I'm using the Focallure Sunset Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade called Sunray just to start off with my transition color. I'm going to be placing this color right from my crease and defining it really well, and then I'm going to be moving on to more definition of colors. Then I took the shade called Chick from the palette, and this is a burnt cement color, kind of an orange color. It's like a very burnt brown mixed with some orange color. I really like the color. I'm going to be taking the same color from the palette, and I'm going to be defining my crease even more well. And then I'm going to be taking the shade called Burned from the palette. It's a deep brown color. I really love the color. It's very pigmented as well. And I'm going to be taking the PAC 114 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to be defining my crease along with my outer V. Then I'm going to be taking a shimmery brown shade from the palette, and I'm going to be using the double-ended brush from the palette itself, and I'm using the flat-sided for placing the color right from the inner corners till half my eyelid. And quickly moving on to some eyebrow, I'm going to be using the eyebrow cake from Miss Claire, and I'm using the light brown color from the palette, and I'm going to be defining my brows. For face primer, I'm going to be using the NYBae face primer. I really don't know why the tube looks empty every time. I think this is my second time I'm using this primer, but still I feel that the tube is always empty, and it has a very good hydrating effect, but I really don't know how much long it makes my makeup to stay on my face. I haven't tested that. And moving on to my base makeup, I use the NYBae CC Cream first. As you can see, the shade was very light, and I'm using this for the very first time, and I really don't like how it looks on my face. So I thought of mixing this with some L.A.Girl Pro HD BB cream, and that's in the shade medium, which is very close to my skin tone. But after even mixing that and applying it on my face with the Wet n Wild foundation brush, I really didn't feel I had any coverage or it hided any of my pigmentation or blemishes or scars on my face. So I went on with color correcting. I used the L.A.Girl orange corrector, and I corrected under my eyes and around my nose and around my mouth, sorry. And then I added a little more of the L.A.Girl Pro HD BB cream in the shade medium, and I cover all of my face. So NYBae BB cream CC cream is like utter waste in this makeup tutorial. I didn't really find that to be any help to my makeup today, so I completed my base makeup with the L.A.Girl Pro HD BB cream, and then I moved on to brightening under my eyes. I used the same concealer from L.A.Girl, sorry, NYBae, and this is in the shade Dark and White Presztel, and this is very good concealer when compared to other products. This is a very good product. I also like the stick concealer from NYBae, and this gives you a really good coverage and does not crease too much. I have a complete review, as I said earlier. You can watch that and know more about this concealer, and this blends very well. And I'm going to be blending that with a damp beauty sponge. Meanwhile, I felt my lips to be very dry, so I just applied some Nivea lip balm. As I had 2 coats of the BB cream, it was like quite a heavy coverage, and as the BB cream is like of a sheer coverage, it didn't show so much on the camera, but I could feel that it was looking very heavy on my skin. And then I use the Makeup Revolution banana powder to bake under my eyes and wherever I have some concealer. And for some contour, I use the contour stick from Focallure. This looks very subtle and it's in the shade Toffee, and I think this would suit mostly like medium to deep skin tone, not very deep, like very light deep skin tone girls. I think this will be a very good contour and looks very natural. And I use the PAC 073 brush, concealer brush, for blending the contour area. So to give more definition to the contour area, I baked the leftover Makeup Revolution banana powder and I kept it, or I placed it below the contour line. And then for my kajal, I use the Stay Quirky kajal, and I'm been sacrificing my kajal nowadays because I still have the eye infection, so I just want to keep my eyes neat and clean, but I just cannot ignore my mascara or my eyeliner. So whenever I do eye makeup, I do skip kajals nowadays because of the eye infection. So then I moved on to some dusting of the baking powder, and I was talking to my daughter that side. And then I moved on to the eyeshadow palette again. I used the burnt color for the lower waterline. I used a sponger brush from PAC. This is the 202 brush, and I just placed the color burnt under my waterline. I used a lighter color from the palette and I highlighted my brow bone area, and then I moved on to another color called Foil, and I placed that on the inner corners of my eyes just to highlight. And as you can see, my daughter was pushing some brush from there. And I used the HyperCurl mascara from Maybelline for my lashes today, and I felt that the mascara was a little dried, so I just want to replace that with some other mascara. And then I use the In Color blush, which is very pigmented and has a very subtle glow, like a highlighter glow with that. And I use that, and I totally forgot to bronze my face, so I use the Sugar bronzer. This is a Sugar face palette in the shade Subtle Summit, so I use the bronzer shade from the palette, and I bronze my face. And then again I went to the other side of my face to give that blushed look. I use the Focallure highlighter to highlight my cheekbones, and I used a blending brush to do the job of a tapered highlighter brush. I really liked how it looked. I just wanted to try out my tools, and I just wanted to use it for a different purpose, and it really worked. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the NYBae liquid eyeliner. I really like how this eyeliner looks on my eyes because it's very long staying. You can really wear it for office because it stays for really 8 to 9 hours without any fading. I really love this. And for defining my lips, I'm going to be using my Mina True Lips lip liner. This is in the shade 050. And then I'm moving on to lipstick. I'm using glossy lips today, and I'm using the Bella Vaste Ultra Satin lipstick. I think this is a glossy range, and I think this is in the shade Mercier Rouge. I really like the shade because it's like a very glossy pink color and looks great on lips and stays for a very good amount of time. To fix all this makeup in place, I'm using the Wet n Wild Master Fix. This is the matte finish fixing spray, and it has a very light alcoholic scent to it, so I don't like that alone from the fixer, and that completes the look. I quickly changed my outfit, and I put in some earrings. I got this from Luxo Moda from Instagram, and that completes the look. So that's the final look of today's makeup tutorial. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be meeting you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.